Okay, so the Don video done. We've been on the dyno. We're back in the unit. And some of you may have saw the other week, I finally picked up the new Dragster cell. Some people new to the channel, obviously are looking going front wheel drive. That's not front wheel drive. Well, yep, if this is on the front wheel drive channel, then yes, this is a rear wheel drive car. If you're on the Luke Stevenson Facebook page, then this is Sechstoy 3.0. We skipped 2.0 because we are going 3.0 litre now instead of 2.8. Now, this was a shorty dragster owned by Paul Brown. He did crash it indeed many, many years ago. So the front half has been cut off and the back half has been cut off. The safety cell, perfectly straight, A-OK. Good to use, and that's the great thing about that. This is basically the big bit of money when building a dragster is the safety cell, and thankfully that bit is a-okay. And what we're going to do is obviously extend the front to a normal dragster size. What we were going to do with the old dragster was going to do the cut and shut here so that you have two sections of dragster. You have the front section and you have the back section, so it makes it a lot easier to store. You can put it on a normal car trailer, so if we went abroad it makes it so much easier to get about. Well, at the time of discussing that with Rory, he then went to me, why don't you just buy this shell, because that shell is too small for you anyway, and we can just start again and build a complete new one exactly to my spec, to my size. The old one was really short in the back, so it was really tough to kind of fit stuff in there. Whereas this one, we can custom build it to exactly what we want. So charge cooler in the back, R32 motor, D-stroke to 3 litre. We'll keep, of course, the fuel cell in the back. So essentially at the front, all we're going to have is a battery. Of course, the 16-volt battery is now on the Don, so I will be getting a light box to go in the front that weighs like 2 kilos for a 16-volt battery. But again, that's way, way down the line. Of course, when we come around the back here, as you can see, the frame just cuts here and here, and then from there it'll be sleeved and made to exactly what we need. Now, the only thing we are currently missing is the rear axle, which I don't have yet. That's got to be all bought and paid for. That's kind of the big job. So we'll see, But a new project incoming. Now, as we walk down the front, around. Lots of stuff. It's getting to winter time. We need to move stuff around. Of course, one of the old engines from the Sechstoy Dragster, which you can see in the back there, Petros bought that. So that will be going to house a RTMG Performance 4-cylinder at some point. So basically what I'm going to do is I'll be robbing parts off of this, like this is a water pump blank, but also doubles as a mechanical fuel pump bracket. I'll take the fluid damper off of here. That also has our mechanical fuel pump cog on there. So that'll all move. The sump, which has got the heater and the baffles in. It's also got oil pressure and oil temperature. That will go onto the R32 engine as well. And then, of course, the crank. So it's not really... Oh, did it again. Drop bolts. But yeah, the 12-valve crank that's in there, that will go into the R32 engine as well. I do have some aluminium rods from R&R Racing. So we got a lot of goodies for the R32 engine to go in. And of course, talking of R32 engines, we pass by the Don, say good morning to it. You know how these things barrel roll. And there we go. We have an engine. A lovely pink cam cover. That does not mean that Lily will be driving this. Maybe we'll save the cam cover for one day if Lily gets to drive it, although she wants the Sechstoy, so, but that's down to her. She's got to buy that back off Petros if she wants that. But yeah, this engine was, funny enough, this engine is in a Galaxy. This engine has come out the front of a Galaxy from Dave Lipscomb's Galaxy that you used to race in a front-wheel drive. He used to run what you brung. I think it ran a 14.0. He said it's done about 50,000 miles. It's had an oil change after every run what you brung day. It's even got some nice bits on there. It's got the SB oil filter, so that's going to come in handy. That's perfect. Of course, the inlet manifold will come off. We will use the original inlet manifold that Lee made for the 12 valve. I've got some brackets. I've got some flanges to go on here, so Lee will cut and shut and make that fit on there. Same with the exhaust manifold. It'd be a case of cutting it and making it, and we're going to have the turbo at the top again, but this time a turbo capable of making like 1200 horsepower. Maybe start off with about 800, but 800 is more than we had with the 12 valve Vr6, so you know it automatically should be quicker than what the 12 valve was, even before we even think about turning it up. Because originally I was like, okay, I need to get the 11mm head studs, I need to get pistons, I need to do the rods, when in fact I can run the stock rods and the stock pistons. I've got ARP head studs for this and ARP mains and rod bolts for the stock conrods, so we could actually just put this stock engine in a dragster, put the bolt-ons, the turbos, put it on methanol, and I can get it running up and running before I even go crazy and put in the aluminium rods and the custom pistons and stuff like that. So there is plenty of potential to get it done. Of course, it's going to come down to time and money. So this is not going to be an over the winter job. This is probably going to be for 2027 and beyond. But of course, you can watch on this channel, and every once in a while we'll drop in a video with progress updates for Sechstoy 3.0.